Hello and welcome, dearest soul and lovely heart. It's Silvia here, your one and only unique, best and favorite esoteric artist and evolutive mentor. Today we are going through something truly great, something that wants to shake the foundations of what has been so far and wants to recreate something new and powerful. You know that I talk about and share about evolution, self-development, self-empowerment, therefore manifestation, because I always say that evolving is manifesting new versions of who we are. And so today I'm here with a very potent message that comes straight from my notes in my journal, and that come from my new awarenesses. You know, I go through self-development process as well, and new awarenesses, new insights, new revelations, illuminations, and understandings come to me as I grow and I evolve and I expand. And I want to share them with you so that you can ponder about them, you can integrate them, and you can embody them, and so become an ambassador, an ambassadress of these new concepts, these new beliefs, these new thoughts, therefore these new behaviors, so that your life can be transformed, you can be transformed, and the world, the entire universe can be a new place, plenty of light and power. So I believe that we can decide the how and the when of manifesting. I believe that we can decide how and when to manifest things. Otherwise, why do we say that we are God? If we can decide everything, why should we give our power away to something unknown in regards of the how and when? You know, when everyone says, you just let go the how and when, that is not your task. Your task is to be clear about what you want, and then set your intention, and then work on your energy, and let go how and when, because that doesn't belong to your tasks. Well, I'm here today to tell you the opposite. We can decide how and when to manifest. Of course, there may be times when the how and when is not so relevant for us. I mean, we don't care about the how and when of something so much. So we say, okay, when it will be, it will be. So we don't care very much about them, and we decide to let that unknown to play it for us. So aren't we putting ourselves in a state of waiting and also unknown waiting? Does a God want and agree to be in that state? Are there gods who are on a higher level and command from a higher power that can manifest that how and when for us? If we truly are gods and almighty gods, well, we can decide and harden into physical facts the how and when as well as we manifest all the other things. Why don't we have to decide for our hows and whens? I am sure of this. Maybe this is something for super pro master manifestors. However, this is possible. And I have examples as well. I tell you this example from my first childbirth. Well, approximately 8 weeks before the due date, I started, and this each night, to listen to a track where I was visualizing my perfect desired childbirth. I can tell you that when the moment came and I was in the delivery room at the hospital, people were exactly in the same places where I had envisioned them as I wanted. So this was my how also. And things went as I wanted to. I had no induction. I had my vaginal delivery as I wanted. And I gave birth on the due date as well. So you see, I decided, I had chosen before childbirth my how. For me, it was an absolute must to give birth vaginally, and I wasn't considering any other option. That was the choice, that was my decision, that was the only option, that was my how, and so we went. So yes, we decide the how and the when. Maybe it is more work. When we practice, however, when we practice with our conscious manifestations, it becomes easier and easier and funnier too to manifest our how and when. The how and when, these are two aspects of manifestation. And they are part of our powers as well, as gods, as Almighty Gods. And we do not have to let anyone to take these powers away from us with limiting assumptions that declare that we don't have to bother about the how and when because some other power is going to take care of them. I want to tell you another example, very, very simple. Let's say that you desire to have a new hairstyle, maybe new hair color, and you book an appointment to the hairdresser. You go there and she or he cuts your hair and dye your hair. So haven't you decided the how and when? And this is something that unfolds within 3 days or less. If you want to go and check that very, very famous quote by Neville Goddard, that is not just a quote, it's a fact, because I have manifested myself in 3 days and less. So that all started from a decision. Your desire to have a new hairstyle and to cut your hair. So you decided the how because you said, okay, I am going to have this new hairstyle made by an hairdresser. Or you could decide to do it by yourself and cut your hair by yourself. So you have decided and chosen the how as well. And the when? Well, I'm sure that when you call your hairdresser, you can have an appointment within 3 days or less. And when you decided to do it by yourself, you can do it immediately. So you see, the how and when are manifestable by us. We just do not have to assume that they are difficult, because I want to remind you that everything is neutral, everything is the same. It is us that we do give a meaning, a value, a different power and weight to things. So when we care about the how and when of our manifestations, let's choose them as we choose and decide all of the other things. We can. They are in our power. Only when we do not care about the how and when, we don't want to have the responsibility of them in our manifestations, well, then we can give them to that unknown power that manifests them for us. Do you want this? Do you want to give your responsibility away, your powers away to something unknown? Then, how to manifest the how and when? You will ask. Simple. As we manifest all of the other things, we must see them as simple, doable, easy to have, to enjoy, to create, to choose. As we always say that everything is neutral, and it is us that give the meaning to our manifestations. And we make some of them appear small, some big, some easy, some as a challenge. Well, they are all the same. Potentially neutral and neutral. And we color them with the color that we want to give to them, with the flavor that we want to give to them. So even the how and the when, I repeat it, are the same. They are neutral. So I command you to experiment. Put into practice the manifestation of your how and when. Practice and discover your own unique and powerful and always effective way to manifest your how and when as well. And just write a note of all the how and when that seem very, very easy and doable for you, so that you have also physical proof that they can be that way and that they can be in your power. Experiment and have your 3D terrestrial physical proof of what I say. We can manifest how we want something to harden into fact in our life, and when we want that something to unfold for us. Go out there and experiment, and then let me know. Let me know here below in the comments. Let's make this thread hot. This is the most beautiful part, when we share and we give each other proof that what we say, what we are here to embody, it's possible. It's possible. So that's it for today. Listen and re-listen again and again to this message. Empower yourself through it. And for all of you who want to go farther, whether it is through the esoteric art, through energetic work, through the art of evolving ourselves and always manifest ourselves, all the links to my services and products are listed here below. So have a great day, many blessings and much love.